Hey, beautiful people. It's the queen herself. I forgot to flip my camera. Now my shirt is backwards. It's the queen herself. Sapphire Star with Queens Buy Houses with another live. Sapphire, how are you able to be so successful in real estate, especially since you just started out? I'm going to let 2 Chainz tell y'all. Today I'm going to share with y'all. Hey! Hey! Hey, all right. Hey, Queen. Hold on, I can't hear you.
I think we gotta give it a minute.
Do you have your Bluetooth in? That's so weird. Is it sounding weird to you too?
Like at first when you come on. Let me see.
And then it clears itself out. Oh, there you go. Yes, I can hear you good now. Okay. Hey, Queen. Thank you so much for joining the live. I titled the live today, Find, Fix, and Flip Properties. And so my partner, Kimberly Gatlin with Greater Practice Solution is here today because we're going to share with you guys one of our projects in downtown Atlanta and just kind of share with you guys how we found this property. We're fixing this property up and we're going to flip this property. So I've been promising you guys a walkthrough, so this is a great opportunity for you guys to see what we do in real estate. Also, this is an opportunity if you want to become a private money lender and invest in this opportunity. There is still time to be able to invest and get a 10% return on your money, and that you can invest in an asset that's backed by real estate, get a 10% return on your money in a very short period of time, holding time about 6 to 8 months. And that's a win, because where else you going to get a 10% return on your money, Kim?
Nowhere.
Tell the people where. Nowhere. Nowhere. Okay.
Over there, so.
And inflation about 8%. So if your money's just sitting in a bank account, you already losing 8%. So this is an opportunity for you to not only make money, but also to hedge inflation, to kind of get in front of inflation and to have your money work for you. What greater way? I can't think of no better way to make passive income, make money while you sleep, make money while we do the work. We're doing the work.
Not your high yield savings. I mean, I know Apple just came out with this whole shindig with their high yield savings account where you can get about like 4%. Yeah.
What's the return on that? Like 4%?
Right.
We give it 10%, guys.
We doubling that.
10%. 10%. And this is yep. And it's an opportunity for you to learn, to earn at the same time. If this is something you want to get into, and again, you get to invest in real estate without buying the property, nor having to run your credit or have to pay check stubs, right? So if you are interested, just shoot me an email at Queens with an S buy houses with an S at gmail.com, and we can send you all the information. But without further ado, Kim, I'm gonna give it over to you, and then I'm just gonna kind of talk as you're kind of sharing, as you're walking through really quickly.
So,
I'm gonna
get out here just a second. I think it's a couple of cars about to come by right here. I'm kind of parked on the side because it's quite a few people over here today working on the roof as of right now, and also on the house together in regards to the foundation. So y'all give me just a minute. I'm sliding on here. So let y'all see what's going on, and turn the camera around a little bit. So you can see the next. That's also very important too. Once before you acquire it, if you can, go look at what's going on, and it'll help you determine what you can do to the property to bring it up to that standard and to be able to get that value and ultimately make a good profit, make a good return on it. So
Well said. Well said. It's very, very, very important, like Kim said, to know your numbers. This is definitely a skill set. On top, one skill set is obviously being able to talk to people, right? Because you have to be able to talk to sellers and convince them to sell their properties to you, right? So that's definitely a skill set, but also knowing your numbers and running your numbers and making sure the numbers work, because you make money when you buy the property, not necessarily when you sell the property. So it's very, very important to know your numbers.
Things too, I can speak on even before acquiring the property. You can, well, what we did, you know, when we first met each other, we just kind of teamed up, you know, link up with people so you can, you know, because some of these projects can be, you know, some can be like a max rehab, and there's absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, I know we're kind of in this era where everybody wants to kind of sell, but by all means, you know, real estate is a team sport. So just staying in that space and being around other people and teaming up to acquire these properties. I mean, some of them, you know, you may be able to, you know, I've done some of them by myself, but it's also a great thing too when you can partner up as well. So I think we good. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. Hold on, wait a minute.
So true. Okay. I think while Kim's getting out the car, I think Neo said it best. I'm a movement by myself, but we are forced when we're together. There's so much power in numbers. You can do more and you can go further when you are able to connect with people. And like I told you guys in maybe the first live that I did, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it, how to get started in real estate with no money and no experience. I told you about networking. And Kim and I met at a local RIA group. So you go to these particular meetings, and this is how you're going to meet your people that you're going to be working with. This is how you're going to meet your community. And we have a community of queens that get together and we support one another. We uplift one another. We loan money to one another. We talk about the private money lending. We loan money to one another through private money lending. So if we're not working on a project, we're still making money in real estate, and we're still supporting each other, because you will learn in this whole space. Because I always tell people, we don't have to beg for a seat at the table, right? We can build our own table. We can create our own banks. We can lend money to each other, right? If we come together and work together to get things done.
Do that, all that.
Yes.
We finally, girl,
really nice out today.
It was like 40 degrees this morning, and now it's like 60 something. I'm like, can this weather make up its mind? Like, is it going to be summer? Look, we're going to get some spring, or is it going to be winter?
I say we're going to skip spring.
Exactly. That's what it's looking like. So, all right, guys. So we're out here at the property. This is the house right here. And this house here is Atlanta. Well, more so with that area. So it's like Atlanta, and if you go right down the street, it's Decatur.
Decatur, where it's greater.
So might hear a lot of noise as we're walking through.
Yeah, because we're actually in DeKalb. We're actually in the city of Atlanta, but in DeKalb County.
So as you can see, they are making some repairs up there to the roof. Let's just walk through here. Just one of the guys. Hi. How you doing?
Hey.
So a lot of right there.
Hey, Valentine.
All right, so they've done a lot of demo here. So our living room area. And then when you come back, this is the bedroom. This is the master bedroom, actually. Walk on through here a little bit more. And feel free to add. This is the master bathroom here. This is something.
Also, too, guys, we completely gutted this out. The way the layout was kind of restrictive in some areas, so we completely gut this whole bathroom out and open up the space. The space looks much larger than it originally did.
So our shower is going to be back in that corner after they do the plumbing, move that plumbing and all of that. So we'll walk on through here.
And Kim, show them where the wall was, where they demoed the wall, and show them that right there was actually a fireplace, chimney type of situation. So we decided to create more space and maximize the space. We decided to pretty much knock that out and cap the fireplace there, and just to create open up space.
Actually. So what we're looking to do in here is this is just going to be drywall over here, which will give us, because the fireplace on this side kind of protruded out into the room, which took up a lot of space. So this will be more so like just one wall over here, guys. And it's going to give us more space here in the master. And then when you come back around here, around here, it's an old home in 1945, right, Sarah?
Yep, 1925. Wow. Exactly. Y'all done seen that before.
Flooring here. So they've also gutted this.
And this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, guys. It's a closet and an egress and a window. Is that what you do?
So all of the windows, for the most part, guys, they're older and they have cracks in them. So we'll be changing those out as well, which can be very expensive. The ceiling fan here, we'll be changing the ceiling fans and light fixtures and all of that out. And we have the little popcorn ceilings. Or the texture, right?
Another throwback.
Ceiling will just be one smooth ceiling. So, all right, we'll walk on back through here through this hallway, in which we enter the
Or even an office if somebody wanted to make it an office. Yeah. have an unfinished basement. Yeah. And how we found out about the code, we is, you know, and it's very important when you're doing rehabs. And I know some people opt out and some people opt in, but to get an inspection to kind of see what needs to be done, or some things you may not be able to see with the untrained eye. Like, for example, we didn't know about the electrical and the plumbing and it being out of code. So getting a home inspection, once we got the property under contract and doing our due diligence, we were able to identify that, because we don't want that problem on the back end to find out after we've done all the work that, hey, this is out of code, that's going to delay closing, delay listing the property. So it's very, very important to get an inspection on your property to know what needs to be done, in addition to a contractor coming in and evaluating, telling you what needs to be done. But the home inspection is very important in the beginning of your project. Mhm. It definitely helps. It definitely helps. And how we found this property was a pre-foreclosure. So the owner was going into foreclosure. So this was back in November. And so we were able to, initially the homeowner wanted to keep the property. So we did everything in our power to help the homeowner keep the property. And after a few months, that didn't work out, and the owner was in a bad situation again and needed help and assistance. And so she reached out to us and was like, "Hey, I need to sell the property." So then we went back, went on an appointment, looked at the property again, got the property under contract, and we did this creatively, because we got it under contract sub two, because there is an existing mortgage in place. So we were able to get it under contract sub two, but because it's a, you know, the homeowner has been in the property for a little bit, I forget how many years, but there's equity in the property. So you have to ask yourself, okay, well, how can I pay the equity? I'm taking over the mortgage. How does the homeowner get the equity out the property? You can create a finance that as well. And that's exactly what we did. The owner, we agreed to do a owner carryback or a seller carryback, which means that we both agree that once we take over the property, we fix the property up and we flip the property. Once the property sells, then we're going to give the owner the equity in the property. But not, yeah, agreed upon. Because we still had to come in and fix the property up, because obviously we're investors, we're in this to make money, right? And that's why it's very important to know your numbers. You don't want to be in a situation where something unexpected happened and you didn't necessarily account for it or anticipate it, right? And then your profit is coming off the table, you're losing money in the deal. So you definitely want to make sure you know your numbers. And so also being able to evaluate your rehab effectively and efficiently, because you as an investor has to come in and be able to come up with the funds. And people do that different ways too when it comes to finding funds for acquisition and rehab. And that's where private money lending come into play. Some people use hard money lenders. Some people use private money lenders to be able to finance the property. Some people JV and partner together to finance the property. There's so many different ways you can finance the property. And so knowing your numbers, knowing the rehab is very important because you're in this to make money. Yeah. Yes. 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 Exactly. It's definitely exciting. Like I tell people, it's simple, but it's not easy, but it's definitely worth the work. It's definitely worth the time and energy and effort that you put in, especially to create, again, more time and freedom to do what you want to do and having the asset and having ways to create generational wealth for yourself. So you did an amazing job. Thank you so much, Kim, for walking us through that. And it was very informative. And definitely we're going to come back, guys, and walk you through as we go through the property. And again, if you're interested in investing in the property and making some money along with us, definitely send me an email and I can show you guys the information. You can definitely join us. Let me see if I have any questions really quickly. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be like on my side. I'll be able to see it, but people probably, yeah, yeah. And if you have any questions, because they may go back and replay and see the live, please put your questions in the comment section or send me a DM. Definitely reach out to us if we have any questions, because this is an opportunity to learn, earn, and learn, but also while it's free, because today's prices for so long, for so long. So, all right, Kim, thank you so much. This has been awesome. Thank you. All right. I think I can just end it. We could just do Bye.